So we find ourselves in the middle of the night. Mason Cassidy is patrolling the his new haven domain, Spoke Hill, and is just walking around patrolling. Trying to keep his head down, but also keep an eye out, make sure everything's running smoothly and okay. And he's just kind of meandering along and keeping his eyes peeled. And yeah, there's Spoke Hill's not, there's not much trouble here. As Anya said, the people here seem very calm and peaceful and pleasant, and they don't act like anything's really off, which in itself might be off. But Mason's just walking around until.
Yeah. You notice, obviously, his bestial presence. Relatively handsome man, sort of darkish short hair, pretty well dressed. Kind of, as you notice him, he kind of notices you at the same time, and you sort of lock eyes. He sort of hesitates for a moment, but then kind of approaches you.
As you approach, you see a man who's, quite tall and athletically built in a leather jacket, black skinny jeans and boots. He's got, and you see he's got like dark brown hair, and he's got like a nice trimmed beard, but he's got burn marks along his the right side of his face, on his cheek, going down his neck. And you see parts of it creeping on his hand. Like they look like they're healing, and they're definitely, not severe at the moment, but or anymore. But yeah, very visibly scarred and burned. Hello.
Hello. I'm Arvel.
Arvel.
Yeah, you got
Mason.
Yeah. So I'm kind of new in town.
I can. Yeah, I've not.
Should we find somewhere a bit more private, because we're on the street, right?
Yes, of course. And he'll. Mason won't lead him back to Anya's shopping mall, but he'll find just like just a quiet rooftop they can just sit on. So, you're new. Where did you come from?
Up north.
Okay. And what will bring you down here?
There was some, basically a war. I'm not planning on going back anytime soon.
A war with who?
Oh, pretty much everyone's just at each other's throats up there.
Well, you've picked an interesting time and place to arrive.
Yeah, and anything interesting happening that I should, know about?
How long have you been here?
I arrived today.
Okay. A few days ago. Well, about a week ago, 4th of July. A organization of hunters committed a series of terrorist attacks across the city. We lost a couple of our own, the Priscus of the Meket clan.
Shit.
Which clan do you belong to, by the way?
I'm a Meket myself.
A fellow shadow. Nice to meet you. But yeah, it's we're currently kind of picking up the pieces. It's a tense time at the moment, and we're all keeping our heads down.
Yeah. Holy shit, that's bad.
Yeah, we managed to neutralize most of them. All of their leaders, they're not going to be a threat anymore. But the First Estate is rapidly trying to cover it all up.
Yeah. Okay.
So you've picked a interesting time to come.
Yeah, it wasn't really by choice.
No, I can see why. I mean, this place may not be much safer for too long.
Well, I'm not on fire yet, so
Lucky you.
yeah.
Where were you planning on staying?
I need to find somewhere. I've got my goal figuring that out.
Okay. Well, there's. I'm happy to help out a fellow Mecca, and there's I can direct you towards
Uh,
more accepting places of the city where you're more likely to find places to stay.
that would be great.
I think right now there's a hotel. It's considered Elysium. It would be you might be able to find a place to stay, though it is within the Carthian state. So currently the university is unclaimed, but that won't be for much longer, I imagine.
Mm.
Outside of that, I'm not terribly sure, but there's an Elysium in the next couple of days. I'm sure you'll be able to make your presence known there.
That would be good. I'd rather not have my head torn off.
Yeah, it's a couple of days. I imagine it will be at the Crane Hotel in Drovers Park. Yeah, it's going to be a big one, I'm sure, with everything that's been going on.
Good. I'll be able to introduce myself.
Do you know anyone in the city before coming here, or you just completely
Nope,
new?
I don't know anyone.
Well,
But I intend to find out plenty about them.
well, if you need any help with anything, or if you've come across any names and want them a bit more information on them, feel free to come my way. And Mason will give you his number.
Okay, cool. I will give you Orville's number as well.
Just right now it's honestly it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it seems it.
Keeping your head down is probably the safest course of action. And yeah, I have no idea how the prince is going to handle this situation.
Hopefully better than the prince in my previous city.
Or was it a war between just kindred? Kindred?
Yeah, all of the factions just kind of had a major falling out, and they just started tearing each other to pieces.
Jesus.
My sire and I attempted to remain neutral in the whole ordeal, and well, he didn't have a great time of it. Hence the sudden move.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Well, if there is going to be any kindred conflict, I don't think it'll be between all of the factions. Word of warning, word to the wise. The north of the city is the most dangerous.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
You want to stay. It's best to stay south of the Strip, which is it's basically you can't really miss it. It's like a long row of districts along the city where you'll find most of your clubs and entertainment. So don't go much more north than clubs like a Club Envy and places like that.
Okay.
So yeah, stay in the south. If there's going to be a war,
All right.
it's going to be between the north and the south.
I think you would just chime in. You'll probably notice a slightly familiar looking brand on Mason's arm. Don't know if Mason mentioned that.
Oh, Mason will have his jacket down. He's got his leather jacket on.
Cool, yeah, never mind then.
So he's not showing it at the moment.
Okay.
Did you so you stayed neutral in this faction war, so you weren't part of any conflicts?
Yeah, my sire and I try to not take sides. Closes too many doors.
Makes sense. I can understand that. But yeah. I'm sure like many other cities, faction politics is just as important here.
Yeah.
But those who are unaligned have a place. They can thrive
Good.
after Elysium, well, or maybe even during Elysium. I'd recommend talking to people like Sho Muramoto. He's the Priscus of the Deva, but he's unaligned, and they seem to be making it. Seems to be making it work really well in his favor. So, if you need any help with that kind of thing, he'd be my first port of call.
Interesting. All right. Well, thanks for the advice.
Yeah, of course. It's going to be weird settling in, and it's going to be a bit jarring to get used to this city. I've made it sound completely shit, probably, but it grows on you.
Well, as long as I can avoid the hunters, hopefully I'll be fine.
Yeah, I think right now they're either hiding or fucking running away. We took most of them out, so you shouldn't have much problem with that. If you really want to avoid them, steer clear of the Norlock district. I think that's where most of them are, the ones that are left.
Okay.
But so if you stay clear of that, you should be okay.
Well, I'm good at staying hidden, so.
That's kind of our thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it's been a pleasure to meet you, Arvel. And if you need anything, let me know.
Of course. Thank you, Mason. He offers a hand to shake.
Yeah, Mason will shake his hand, and I hope to see you at Elysium.
Yeah, I'll see you there.
Okay. And with that, Mason and Arvel descend off the rooftop, I imagine, and go their separate ways.
Cool.